ultimately who is the owner? Ultimately, who is the owner? It is not just the project manager alone. The project manager is also getting direction from somebody else, that business owner. The product owner should be knowledgeable. What should he or she be knowledgeable about? What is the industry I'm working on? What is the political environment? What is the economic environment? What is the social environment? What is the technical environment? What is the legal environment? What is the environmental environment? All those things, that's called PESTLE principle, P-S-T-E-S-T-L-E, PESTLE principles. I need to know all those information as to how this company operates, how my product is positioned. If you are not going to be positioned that way, if you are going to be a pasta maker, and you find out that these pasta makers, all of these pasta buyers are also purchasing a pasta sauce, you have a potential opportunity to venture into pasta sauce and get money out of that also. But if you're making a pasta stuff, you're not going to think, oh, I can open up a restaurant now. Now that is going out of business. Changing your product name. Okay. So, if you look at that, Agile, this is Agile project cycle, okay? But if you look at this, right from here to here is the time, and there is an initiation process, and then there is a planning process, and then there is an execution process. But that's iteration 1. But iteration 1 may be, let's think of a call, for instance. That iteration 1 may be coming up with a new model of plugin call. It's not working software, but it's a working prototype. You must have seen in commercials, the guy is actually, picturizing everything, carving and all those things. Nothing but iteration 1. When you are looking at that commercial, think of Agile. Now, as you are looking at this, the second is working on. That particular as your fundamental structure, the skeleton of how your car is supposed to look like, you are looking at the engine design. Because without that, you cannot do the engine design. Okay? So, you look here, there is iterations constantly going. But if you look at this common pattern, the product owner is completely responsible for all those things. Each one is a project. So, the product ownership and project management, that's where the project management and product ownership fits in. Because in Agile, there is no word called project. We say product owner, Scrum Master, and team. Where is the project manager? You evolve. You take the role. If you are technically good, you become the team master. If you are not technically good, but you have a lot of business acumen, you become the product owner. And if you are neither one of this, but can just keep the engines running, become the Scrum Master. And if you are versatile, you become all. There are some projects where I am the product owner. There are some projects where I am just a project manager. There are some projects where I act as the team lead. So you create, because that's when you are creating that employability. So you are no longer going to make yourself, vulnerable. You are making yourself indispensable. So if the company says, oh, I got to reduce the project load, I'm going to take this particular person, so you are out. Then they say, oh, there won't be a product owner for this. Okay, we can't take this guy. So look for the role, not for the job. If you have a job, the job will be replaced. Remember we had all these checkout counters, and now we have self-checkout. So everybody thought, self-checkout, our jobs are getting outsourced. But then, for every 4 or 5 or 6 different self-checkout, there is a supervisor. That supervisor has to understand a little bit of technology, how the RFID scans work. If scans don't work, how it will work. Otherwise, what is going to happen? That person will be outplaced.